get cooking with Kathy.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. How about some barbecue ribs for dinner this week? Doesn't that sound good? I'm going to show you how to do ribs the easy way. This is kind of a crazy busy time of year. Back to school, back to all those after-school activities. So really one of my main missions this month especially is all my recipes are easy, but this month I'm going to make them super duper easy with just a few ingredients, just basically trying to make it easy for you to get, extra easy, I should say, for you to get dinner on the table. There's a special day later this month called Family Day, and it's Monday, September 26th. I'm going to be talking more about that, but anyway, it's a day to set aside, carve out to have dinner with your family, and then the hope is if you have it that night, then you'll continue to do it more often. So this is just the easiest recipe ever. When people think barbecue ribs, they say, no way, I don't have the time to do that. Well, you do, actually, especially if you do them my way. Baby back ribs, pork ribs are wonderful, especially when they're on sale. So they're on sale this week, and I'm going to show you how you can do them, bake them right in your oven. First thing you do is basically, I've got a jelly roll pan or just a big cookie sheet, and I'm going to bake the ribs in a big piece of foil on this jelly roll pan. So there's going to be no mess, no cleanup. And I think that's half the thing when it comes to making dinners and family dinners is all those dishes afterwards. So, you know, I try and keep the dishes to a minimum. So basically I've got my baby back ribs on a large piece of heavy duty foil, and you can portion these ribs. This happens to be one big slab, but if you like to go ahead and already have them pre-cut, you can cut them into a few different slabs. Whatever way you want to do that, that's fine. And you could also have several different foil pouches. So I'm going to drizzle the ribs with a little bit of olive oil. And this is kind of a southern secret. Whenever you see them doing ribs down south, they usually have a little spray bottle or a spray mop, or I should say just a mop of where they mop the ribs with a little bit of vinegar. And we're just going to brush on a little bit of apple cider vinegar. That's going to give those ribs some flavor and also make sure they're nice and tender. And then I've got a generous amount of your favorite rib rub. Now, I have some recipes on the website. You can make your own. It's basically brown sugar and garlic powder and chili powder and all sorts of different seasonings. But you can also buy it right in the grocery store, already done for you, just in the seasonings aisle. It comes in a little container called rib rub. So I'm going to season that up real well. And at this point, I'm going to seal up my foil pouch. And you don't need to seal it real tight, but it's going to cook in this foil pouch and become really, really nice and tender. And all the mess is going to be in there too. So at this point, this goes into the oven, preheated oven, 325 degrees for about 2 hours. So at that point, once it's in the oven, you can go off and do your thing, clean the house, check your emails, help with the kids' homework, whatever. Then the last half hour or so of cooking, you open up the foil and spoon on your favorite barbecue sauce, and then keep the foil open so that sauce gets nice and caramelized. You also crank up the oven to about 400 degrees or even turn the broiler on. So here is what we're looking for. And you'll see how easy these are and how tender. And because we've opened the foil the last half hour of cooking and put that barbecue sauce on, the ribs get nice and caramelized just like they would if you did them on the grill, and all the mess stays right there with the foil. I'm a big believer, and you don't have to do it all. When it comes to family dinners or dinners of any kind, do 1 or 2 dishes and then let the grocery store help with the rest. So you can pick up your sides like your potato salad, coleslaw, and the baked beans right at Festival Foods. And how does that look like for dinner tonight? Get out some paper towels or some wet ones and have at her. It's my super easy barbecue ribs in foil. You can do this one. You really can. Recipes on our website. You can also pick it up at any area Festival Foods. Make sure and watch Living with Amy this morning, all about apples. It's that time of year, from apple muffins to an apple pork casserole to a caramel apple crisp. Lots of great apple recipes for you. Pete and Rachel will be right back, so stay with us.